You have been criticized by some voices in America, Tucker Carlson, for example, that you're persecuting Christians here, that you are throwing priests into prison, that you're shutting down churches. But I've been meeting with Christian leaders ever since I got here, and they tell me the exact opposite story, that the only priests that have been put into prison are Russian Orthodox priests that are spying on or accused of working for Moscow. Would you clarify this issue of religious freedom? Because I will tell you, the Christians I'm meeting at very senior levels, they say this is the most free country for their faith of any former Soviet republic, certainly more than Russia. So would you deal with that?
More than 70% of people are believers, and their faith, their aspirations, and their churches have never been restricted by anyone. On the contrary, the state has always supported them, and they are very free. I believe you have seen this yourself. And you know, there are over 1 million Protestants in Ukraine, and that says a lot. As for the Russian Orthodox Church, first of all, no one has persecuted anyone. On the contrary, Russia has bombed about 600 churches in Ukraine, striking indiscriminately, destroying churches of different denominations and faiths alike.
In the occupied territories.
But also in Ukraine, on the territory which we control. Okay. So they just targeted in Odessa. They always said that this is Mother Odessa. They said this is very native for them city, but they destroyed the main cathedral in Odessa by missiles.
Wow.
Not artillery.
Right.
They can't say that it just we wanted something military. No, just in the center of Odessa. Just in the touristic center of Odessa.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, the biggest church. One of the biggest, maybe the biggest in Ukraine, I think. Yeah. So,
Therefore, all of these claims are manipulative. The fact is that the Ukrainian legislator states that no religious organization or any organization can have legal ties with the aggressor country, and this is true. But it is absolutely normal during the war not to have legal ties with the Russian Orthodox Church. And this is not about persecution or the closure of any particular church. These are important matters, legal matters, and all of this is absolutely clear. But on the contrary, as for our pastors, our priests, we took them out of captivity, we exchanged them, and they were exchanged for Russian soldiers. They exchanged pastors for soldiers, for those Russian soldiers who were captured by us. Honestly, this is impossible to comprehend.